Good afternoon and welcome to The Road Ahead. My name is Denise Worley and I am the Commissioner with the West Virginia Bureau of Senior Services. And this month I have a very special guest that's with me today, a person that I have had the opportunity to know and to work with for over 20 years. Someone that just absolutely does an amazing job in her work with seniors in our state. And so I'm very, very happy to introduce Jamie Wills. Hi, Jamie.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So Jamie is the activities coordinator for the Raleigh County Commission on Aging, which is located in Raleigh County in Beckley in the southern part of our state. So Jamie and I are going to talk a little bit today about the Raleigh County Commission on Aging, all of the wonderful programs that it offers to our seniors, and then as the activities coordinator, I know there's some very special things that you're responsible for and that you do. So I first want to let everybody know that not only are you the activities coordinator there, but you are a certified activities coordinator with our state, and you have a national certification that you've had for about 25 years now.
Yes.
So that's very very good to be able to use that training and that education to be able to support our senior population. So as we get started, if we could, just tell me a little bit about the Raleigh County Commission on Aging and some of the services that they provide.
Okay. Some of the services that we provide is we have in-home makers that goes into the homes and cleans or takes to doctor's appointments. And then we also have CNAs that help with activities of daily living if they need help dressed, bathe. Mm-hmm. We also have meals delivered. Mm-hmm. We have several seniors we have 4 drivers that take meals to those different routes and deliver to those seniors who's not able to get out and come into the senior center.
Okay.
And then we also have transportation. We have 2 drivers that goes and picks up some of the seniors and brings them into the center. They stay, join us for the activities, have lunch, and then they take them back home. And then once a week, they take them to Kroger's for shopping.
Oh, how nice.
And then one Tuesday a month, they take them to Walmart's.
Very nice, very nice. So for some of those people who don't have the ability to come into the center and participate, it sounds like there's a lot of good programs to support them in their home.
Yes.
And you use the term homemakers and CNAs. So can you tell me a little bit more about what is a CNA? What does CNA, what does that stand for?
Certified Nursing Assistant.
Okay.
And they're able to help go in and help bathe, feed if need to be, just clean, bathe them, just different things that they, like activities of daily living.
Okay, very good, very good. So it's nice to know that if you're not able to come into the center, that there are things out there that can support you in your home.
Yes.
Yes, okay. All right, so you focus more of your work actually at the senior center. So you're coordinating the different activities that they have there at the senior center. So let's talk a little bit about the services that are available inside the senior center.
Okay. Some of the services is we have an exercise room. It has treadmills, new steps. There's just different exercise equipment. And it's open from 8 to 3, and seniors have access to it Monday through Friday. We do have a computer lab also that the seniors can go and use our computers and just do, some of them likes to go and play games, or some of them will type in certain reports or something that they want, and then they can print it out to our printer that's in our office.
Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice. And can you share with me some of the specific things that you all work with them in the computer lab about. We had talked a little bit before we got started here about something that I thought was very interesting that you all help support the seniors is sometimes with learning how to use programs that help them with shopping or social media to keep in touch with their families and friends. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Well, if they ask, they'll come. Sometimes they'll come and get me. Sometimes Danny Simmons, he's our computer plus the supervisor of our drivers. If they need help and ask for some assistance or guidance of what they need to do, how to do that program, then we can show it to them.
Okay, that's very nice. I could see that would be very helpful to know how to do that for them,
Yes.
but also maybe very challenging to try to do on your own at home.
Right.
And I'm sure not everyone has access to computers at home or printers, so that could be very helpful with them. Okay. So you and I share a very common background and sort of a common path that we're on now, that we both used to work in nursing homes. And so we used to work with our seniors in that inpatient setting, and now we've started our journey working with seniors in a community-based setting. So tell me a little bit more about some of the activity programs that you're offering to the seniors when they come into the center. Tell me a little bit more about those.
Okay. One of the things that we do is we have a program called Senior Size. I teach that program. We do it twice a week, and it's basically chair exercises, but we're working both the upper and lower extremities. We use once a week, we use weights and a exercise noodle and stretch bands. And we do it with music, and it really gets them involved, and gets them more involved wanting to actually do more exercises. It kind of motivates them. Then I teach a Tai Chi class Fridays at 10:15, and that's for fall prevention and arthritis is the programs for that.
Okay, so Tai Chi, now that name sounds very interesting. That sounds like that could be something that would be fun. So tell us what is Tai Chi? What is the difference between a regular exercise program and Tai Chi?
Okay. Tai Chi, of course, you can do it in the chair or standing up, but it's a lot of balancing. It's slow moving, continuous movement, and there are forms that you do, and it's all to help with the arthritis and to keep balancing. It's just different movements. We start off with our warm-ups, and then we have things called, brush knee is one of the names of our forms, and then we blend that in with another form, like parry and punch is what it's called. And it's all for balancing and for arthritis, and it's just moving the joints, and it's just relaxing.
And is that done to music as well?
Yes.
The Tai Chi?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we listen to like Oriental music, and it's just calming music, and then we just flow with the forms. And we've gotten to the point now that we're almost finished with these forms. There's 12 of them, and we combine them all together. And it's all one smoothing movement. It's just calming and just relaxing.
And it sounds like no matter what your level of functioning, that these programs can be tailored to where you're at physically. You had mentioned if they're not able to stand, that they can sit in a chair with both the senior size and with Tai Chi. And then you had mentioned some of the movements that they do. Tell us a little bit more about the Tai Chi movements and how you learn those and build upon those.
Well, it comes in steps. We do it in steps. We start off, well, one of them is like the brush knee. We show them the brush knee, and we repeat that over and over again till they feel more comfortable with it. And then we move to another form. But it's taken us several months, and when we get a new senior in, then we have to go all over that again, so they're caught up with that.
Well, and I think that you mentioning that when a new senior comes in, that you all go through that together and review that. I think that is very nice, because oftentimes an exercise setting for someone, especially if you have some physical limitations, could be very overwhelming. It could be in a very intimidating environment to walk into. So it sounds like you all are very warm and welcoming and encourage people to come in, and are patient as people are learning how to do these different programs.
Yes, and we
Yeah.
also, when we're in, if new seniors come in, then we all introduce ourselves and get to be family through the process as well.
And so much of the health and wellness things that you're talking about, it sounds like it incorporates so much socialization and just building on friendships and fellowships with one another.
Yes, it
Yeah.
does.
To definitely make it a very nice environment. Now, you also mentioned that you all have an exercise room. So do seniors use that independently during those hours that you mentioned, or are there structured programs in there?
They do use them independently. They come in whenever they want to, and they work out on the equipment. And then some of them will be there maybe 20, 30 minutes. Some of them will stay in there for an hour or more. But it's independent.
Okay, that's very nice, very nice. So, in addition to your exercise programs, I know that there's so many other programs that you all offer, and different partnerships that you have with the community, just to try to bring as many people together to have the benefits from your programs. So tell me a little bit about some of your other programs that you all offer and your community partnerships.
Okay. Well, we are partnered with ARH. They come in once a month and does an education program with our seniors concerning like stroke awareness, as
Okay,
for example.
tell us what ARH is.
It's Appalachian Regional Hospital.
Okay.
And Kelly Elkins is the regional person that I deal with, and she's over several of the ARH hospitals. And she comes in and she either has a guest speaker that comes in and talks to us about, even like we had a doctor, Dr. Bain came one time, and he shared with us information. It's always right before lunch. And then once a month, the last Thursday of the month, we have a diabetic support group now. This is our 4th month doing it. It used to be held in Kentucky, the Zoom. Now it is with us through ARH.
Okay, okay. So you're partnering with a local hospital you all are doing a lot of the exercise programs. It sounds like they're doing a lot of the education related to healthy lifestyles and things that would help them to learn more about maybe certain diagnoses that they have. You mentioned diabetes. And then that leads straight into lunch, where you, I know, are offering a very healthy meal for
Yes.
everyone to enjoy. And then is there any type of nutritional counseling that's available for them as well through dietitians?
Well, through like ARH brings a person in with them when we do our diabetic support group.
Okay.
That's trained as a dietitian, and they can ask questions to her and find out things that they need to know. And if they have questions during time, then we find out the answer for them and help them out.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you all do a lot of great things related to health and wellness and exercise, but I know there's a lot of other really fun things that you all do that are just, you're a very outside of the box thinker when it comes to planning unique activities for people to participate in. So I think at this time I would just like to take a small break, and then when we come back, we'll talk more about a lot of these other fun events that you all have at your center.
Okay.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up, and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
Hello, and welcome back to The Road Ahead. I'm Denise Worley, the Commissioner with the Bureau of Senior Services, and here with me today I have Jamie Wills, the Activities Coordinator at the Raleigh County Commission on Aging. So, Jamie, before we took a break, we were talking a lot about the activities that you do that are very focused on health and wellness and nutrition. So now I would like us to talk a little bit more about some of those other things that you do, some of those fun, creative things that you do to keep the seniors at the center engaged and active. So can we talk a little bit about that?
Sure.
Okay.
One of the things we did a couple weeks ago was we went on an imaginary cruise.
An imaginary cruise.
Imaginary.
Okay, that sounds very interesting. So yes, definitely give us the detail and take us on that cruise journey with you. Tell us about that.
Well, the name of our ship was Raleigh Liberty
Raleigh
cruise ship.
Okay.
Our executive director, Jack Tanner, was our captain.
And I've met your executive director, Jack Tanner, and I have to say, Jack, as we're talking about a cruise, he runs a good ship. He definitely does. You guys have an amazing center there in Beckley that does wonderful things, and he definitely is just an amazing leader, and definitely takes very good care of the seniors and the staff that are there. So it's not surprising to me that Jack was on board with being the captain of this ship. So yeah, so go ahead, tell me more.
Well, the first day we had the cruise, we did a welcome aboard, meet the captain, and we had appetizers, we had vegetable tray, fruit tray. We just had a big...
Just like you were getting on a real cruise ship and boarding,
Right.
That was your first day?
Yes, and
okay.
and the seniors had boarding passes. And every day that they attended, their boarding pass was punched. And on Thursday, at the end of it, then whoever was there all 4 days went into a drawing for a special gift.
Okay, okay, that definitely sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, so we know what happened on the day that they boarded the ship. So then where did their next day take them?
Their next day was, we just stopped at like the Caribbean is where we stopped at.
So you
But
had a port of call,
port of call.
each day, okay.
And then also on the ship we did mocktails and karaoke.
Okay.
And we had several of our seniors get up and do karaoke, and staff, and just had a really good time. Just-
A really great way for the seniors not only to interact and have a good time with each other, but all of you all as the staff there being so involved, you were all interacting.
Yes.
Okay, so after the stop at the Caribbean, where was your next stop?
Next, we just got back on the ship, and we went on the Lido deck. That's what we did. And we did aerobics.
Okay.
I taught the aerobics class.
So you were still incorporating your health and wellness activities into that week of the cruise?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
And then we stopped at another port. And then on Thursday, we had a special entertainer that came and did a luau for us, did a Hawaiian dance. And then we got in there and just played Pictionary. They liked doing that, and charades, and that was on the Riviera deck.
On the Riviera deck. Okay. That sounds like a lot of fun, and that definitely, as I mentioned before, you're an activities coordinator that thinks outside the box. So that definitely took some creativity and I'm sure a lot of teamwork from all of you all there to make happen. And you had shared some pictures of that with me, and so those were very nice, and we hope to be able to share some of those pictures with those people that are watching as well. So that's very nice. So what are some other fun things that you all do there that makes it exciting for those people to come in?
Well, of course, I'll just say bingo is one of the big things.
Oh,
and,
bingo is always a crowd favorite. Always a crowd favorite.
and if it's a special theme day, They don't yell out bingo. I give them magical words. Like if
Okay.
it's like peach day, because then it's peach cobbler is the words they have to yell out instead of the bingo words. They don't like that, but they still enjoy doing it.
That sounds fun
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Just a lot of just really fun things that it sounds like that you all do. And we had talked a little bit earlier about transportation and that you all provide some transportation for people to and from doctor's appointments and to and from grocery stores and department stores and things. Now, did you say that you all also are able to provide transportation for people to come to the center to participate in these events?
Yes, we do. We
Okay.
have 2 buses that goes and picks up. We have about 15 seniors that they go pick up homes, or even at there's Wildwood Apartments that they have a few that picks up there, and they bring them in. They come in, they enjoy the activities, they have lunch, and then the drivers takes them back home.
So that's really nice. So if someone is interested in coming, but they're just not able to drive or they don't have someone to bring them, you all have the means to go get them, bring them to the center, and then take them back.
Yes.
That's very nice. That's very good to know. Okay, so tell me, I know there's many more fun things that you all do. So we've taken cruises, we play bingo. So what are some other things that you focus your activities on?
Well, one of our things was we did a friendship day.
Friendship Day,
Yeah.
okay.
The
Tell us
same-
more about that.
The seniors can bring a friend, best friend, a friend, and we had a few games involved in that. That way the seniors didn't just stay at their particular table. They had to get up and move around to the other tables to socialize with the other seniors. And there was pictures put on the tables, and they had to go around and figure out who the 2 friends were. Like, for example, Laverne and Shirley. There was a picture, and they had to write down what they thought those friends' names were. And then whoever had got all 18, of course, they were put into a drawing for a special prize for that as well.
So it sounds like there's definitely a common theme of friendly competition and prizes. It sounds like there's always good prizes to win for those people who participate.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's very nice. So tell me, what type of criteria do you have to meet? Any type of criteria in order to be able to come into the center to enjoy some of these programs?
You have to be 60 years and older.
Okay.
And that's it.
That's really it. It's really that simple.
Yes.
To be 60 years or older. There's no certain types of financial requirements or any type of other limitations. It's just simply 60 or older.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, of course, we had mentioned that the Commission on Aging is located in Raleigh County in Beckley. So if someone that is watching has interest in coming to your all center, can you tell me where your exact location in the town of Beckley is?
We are on South Kanawha Street, just up a little ways from Rose and Questenberry. It's on the left, and you can't miss us.
Okay. All right. Sounds like it'll be a parking lot full of cars and full of activity.
Yes.
Okay. And then can you share with us also your phone number there if someone would want to get in touch with you?
Okay, it's 304-255-1397.
Okay. All right. And then does the Raleigh County Commission on Aging, do they have a website?
We do.
Okay.
You just go on RCCOA.
RCCOA.
And it's
Okay.
at raleigh-seniors.org.
Okay. RCCOA at raleigh-seniors.org. Okay. And then social media. I'm sure with as many fun things that you all do, that you do have a social media site where you post things. Do you all have that?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Is that through Facebook?
Facebook, yes, Facebook.
Okay. And on Facebook, how would they find you?
Just go into Raleigh County Commission on Aging and
Okay.
they can bring it up.
All right. Okay. All right. So, Jamie, I know that we talked a little bit about just how we share a common background, and now we're on a different journey working with the community and with serving our seniors in community-based programs. So can you tell me a little bit about if you had to pick that one thing that makes what you do each day with the seniors just so special, that you feel like is so important for them as they're entering that 60 and older age group, something that you feel like is just that one thing that's just so important?
Being there for them, just knowing that, letting them know that I'm there, and I socialize right with them and share stories. It's just spending time with them, and that makes them feel comfortable.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like that you all at the Raleigh County Commission on Aging have a very, as we talked about earlier, very warm and welcoming environment. So many things for the seniors to come in and participate in and do, and in such a warm environment, and kind of meet them where they are, whatever their physical limitations are. They can still participate in great activities, enjoy a wonderful meal, have socialization. So it sounds like there's just wonderful programs that you all offer. And so hopefully there'll be people that will watch this that will have interest, that maybe have not visited your center, that would like to come in and participate and take part in this. So before we wrap up, if you could just tell us again your location and your website and your phone numbers and things of how people can get in touch with you.
It's our location is on South Kanawha Street. Our phone number is 255-1397, and it's rccoa@raleigh-seniors.org.
Okay. All right. Well, Jamie, thank you very much for joining me today. It's been a pleasure sitting here talking with you and hearing about the wonderful things that you and your team are doing there at the Raleigh County Commission on Aging.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.